Sassy slow, you want to get cool. Where'd she go? So you guys, I want to bring y'all this video on LaMelo Ball and talk about a few things such as his early offseason so far, and also give y'all an update on his right ankle surgery. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video as well, and also press the notification bell for future updates. Now let's get to it. So check this out. We all know LaMelo is currently in his third season in the NBA playing with the Charlotte Hornets. Earlier throughout this month, sources came out that LaMelo would miss the remainder of the season this year due to fracturing his right ankle against the Detroit Pistons back on February the 27th. So if you guys are not informed on what happened, basically during the third quarter throughout that game, Melo tried to do a behind the back dribble and he immediately fell straight to the ground, being in significant pain. LaMelo then claimed that his ankle popped and he also hurt it as well. So as you can see, this was a real serious injury. That's why he ended up leaving the game and he has not returned ever since. Just to let y'all know, LaMelo has been dealing with a lot of injuries throughout this year because this is already his fourth injury throughout this one season. The first time was during preseason against the Washington Wizards. Melo was driving to the basket and ended up tweaking his left ankle. The second time was back in November against the Indiana Pacers. LaMelo tried to save the ball from going out of bounds, but he ended up landing on a fan's foot. And the third time was back in January against the Houston Rockets. Melo tried to block a shot, but his teammate PJ Washington ended up landing on his ankle. So him dealing with all these injuries is the main reason on why he only played a total of 36 games throughout this season. And honestly, these are the least amount of games he has missed throughout his career so far being in the league. The last time LaMelo Ball missed this many games was back during his rookie year when he suffered a right wrist injury and he had to get surgery on it. He only played 51 games throughout that season. But this year is even worse because he only played a total of 36 games. And when he was healthy, LaMelo was playing extremely well by averaging 35 minutes and also putting up 23 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, shooting 41 field goal percentage and shooting 37% from the three-point line. So he was definitely doing his thing like always, but the reason on why the Charlotte Hornets decided to just keep him out for the remainder of the season is because they're not really having a good year anyways. They're currently sitting in the 14th seed in the Eastern Conference, holding a 23-51 record. So LaMelo returning is really pointless because they know they're not making it to the playoffs this year, not even the play-in tournament as well. And we all know throughout these past two seasons, the Charlotte Hornets actually made it to the play-in tournament, but they lost to the Indiana Pacers and also the Atlanta Hawks. So right when LaMelo got injured back on February the 27th against the Detroit Pistons, literally 2 days after that on March the 1st, LaMelo successfully underwent surgery on his right ankle, and he's been going through the rehab process and also been wearing a walking boot on his right foot, including leaning on crutches as well. Melo is expected to return by training camp in September for the 2023-24 season, so he's going to be out for a little while. Throughout the day while LaMelo was getting surgery, he ended up going on Instagram Live while he was in the hospital, and you can see he had his own galaxy lights as well on the ceilings and the walls, which is really hilarious to me because that's something LaMelo would do. And he was just chilling, watching movies and just listening to music and just entertaining his fans. One thing that I realized about LaMelo, every time when he's going through surgery after dealing with a serious injury, he'll end up going on Instagram Live, goofing around. I remember back throughout his rookie year when he had surgery on his right wrist. After the surgery, he was just on Instagram Live, goofing around with his teammate PJ Washington, just cracking jokes on him and just having a blast, really. But now, as you can see, this time when he got on live, he was more chill, just because we all know LaMelo's starting to get older. He's currently 21 years old. So, of course, you know, he's just more chill now. And he also was listening to YoungBoy as well, the You Knew song. And it's real funny because I realized he always be listening to that song when he get on live. Even the last time when he recorded a video on his Instagram story while he was driving his Ferrari in the city, he was listening to that same YoungBoy song. So that's clearly one of his favorite YoungBoy songs because he be rapping to it as well. And also one thing that I realized while he was on Instagram Live being in the hospital, I saw that Anna was there as well, taking care of him, just like the same way she was doing it when he had his first surgery on his right wrist throughout his rookie year. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all throughout my previous videos talking about these two, is that I really feel like they got close right after he ended up getting surgery the first time, because Anna was literally taking care of him. And this time when he got on Instagram Live, it just confirmed it, because she literally was right there taking care of him, such as bringing him food and also helping him with his personal needs as well. And even not too long ago, Anna made a TikTok video with her and Melo dancing together, getting lit. She put in the caption, when they ask what you have in common, basically showing people that her and Melo actually have a good connection together, because a lot of people still are really curious about their relationship just because they are 12 years apart in age. Melo is currently 21 years old and Anna is currently 33 years old. So as you can see, it is a big age difference. But they clearly do like each other a lot, and they also have a good connection together as well. And I know a lot of people still don't really like that, just because they really feel like LaMelo should be talking to a girl around his age. But I already accepted the fact that LaMelo just actually like Anna a lot, because she has way more experience and she knows exactly on what she's doing. So nobody can really knock them at this point. We just gotta let them do what they do. So honestly, in my opinion, I really feel like LaMelo is happy that he get to start his offseason early, because one, the Charlotte Hornets is not making the playoffs anyway, like I said earlier. And on top of that, he get to rest himself even longer. I know you guys remember when LaMelo was interviewed by a reporter after one of his games, and she ended up telling LaMelo that he had an extra 9 days off without him knowing. So right when LaMelo heard that, he immediately responded back to her saying, "Yo, 9 days? I thought I had like 4, but 9? So as you can see, he was extremely happy because he had more off days, and you can just tell he liked to rest himself a lot. So he's definitely excited that he get to sit out for the next 6 months due to this injury. And also, if you guys do not know, LaMelo is eligible for a rookie extension this offseason as well. So this offseason should go real smooth for him, because he get to sign his rookie extension, receive more money, and also rest himself on top of that, getting ready for training camp in September. So things should go really good for him. He just need to keep doing his thing. Of course, he's going to still work out when he can. Right now, he is on a boot and leaning on crutches, like I said. So he's not really active right now, but once he do get active throughout his rehab process, then that's when he's going to start showing more improvement, and he's for sure going to be ready for next season. There's no reason on why he's not going to be ready. So honestly, one of the main things that I'm worried about LaMelo once he returns back on the court for next season, how can he prevent these injuries? Because this season was actually really bad. He had 3 left ankle injuries and 1 right ankle injury. So that's 4 ankle injuries. So for next year, is he going to wear ankle braces or what? Because that's really crazy in my opinion for him to have 4 ankle injuries in one season. We all know he did release his new shoes with Puma, and I believe they are mid-top or high-top kind of. So it's just like, I'm not really understanding on how he's injuring his ankles. I guess it's just the way he moves on the court. We all know when Stephen Curry was dealing with ankle problems, he started wearing ankle braces as well. So I guess that's just the route LaMelo has to take, but he has to really be careful and figure this out for next season, because there's no way he's only going to finish off playing an entire season with only 36 games. Like, how can the Charlotte Hornets actually make it to the playoffs when LaMelo is not even on the court like that? He couldn't even play the All-Star game or actually make it to it because he was injured. We all know if LaMelo was not injured, he would have been a 2-time All-Star this year. So he really has to figure out on what he can do to possibly prevent these injuries in the future. I definitely want y'all to leave your comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about this. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you press the notification bell. T-Gang, we out.